Hello there, welcome back to Hearthstone. So we went 3-0 last time, luckily, I might add. Was a close call down, at least one match. So we're back here and we're going to see if we can do any, we'll get any higher. Don't really have any quests, but that's fine, we're just going to play. Got bored, so I figured out why the hell not. And also I couldn't sleep. So it's a combination, but I can live with that. So, we're going up against my old roommate, Cheetah McCheaterson. Paladin, this could be interesting. Let's pray we go second. Of course we go first, especially with this hand. I'm going to keep the Demolisher just to have a potential turn 3 play. And no, that's not good at all. This could very, very quickly turn horrible. Mad Bomber at least for turn 2, so I'm not completely screwed. Or if you place a 1 health minion, I might just go ahead and use something else here, but I think we'll just go Mad Bomber. It's something on the field. It would be good in case you place Initiate, but we're just going to Crazy Bomber this thing, and I hit myself twice, so not the best thing, but that works. Can't coin into 3 costs right now, which is kind of troublesome, but he's going for just the reinforced here, so I would presume he has a Yeti of some description. Very tempted to actually just play the Golem. I think we're going to do that. And I'm going to hit him. He might actually go ahead and make that thing scary, but hopefully he won't. Could go Consecrate here, wouldn't really make too much sense. You'd kill 1, coin Consecrate. I believe the swipe here could potentially also be useful. Some Fury Protector. Or creating a Taunt won't really help you much. That probably will a little bit, but the Sun Fury there didn't really get a good payoff, so to speak. We're just going to trade here. And then we're going to play Mr. Bloodfen. Then I'm going to hit him with both of these. So I kind of have a little bit of a Consecrate board right now, not a big one, but it's to some extent a Consecrate board. What I think we'll do next turn is go Gadgets on, just plop him down, and then we have the swipe, so potentially we can get a card out of our swipe here. He still has the coin here, so I'm kind of worried what he's having in store for me here. Anything with 5 health we can kill. Yeti, Consecration, wow. That's an awkward move, perfectly honest. You killed a Bloodfen Raptor. You must have a lot of high cost cards. I can't really see any other reason to do that. At least now with the gadgets on, I can use both Wrath and Swipe if necessary. So I do at least have some way of sorting the problems per se. And he used one form of removal last turn, so that's good too. What the hell is it that you have? Only high cost creatures? Abomination. Unfortunately, I can't actually silence that shit. So I'm very tempted here to just go Wrath on him. Yeah, I think we'll just Wrath it, and then we run that thing into it. We'll get the card anyway, so we'll deal 3 damage, get a card out of it too, so it's not horrible per se. The Gadget Song will survive. Might Consecrate it, but heck, I don't really care. I'm going to kill that. Which is kind of bad because the 2-1 dies immediately, so it wasn't a horrible play per se, but I still can do damage and I still have massive board control. He's starting to get quite an advantage in cards, however, and he still has the coin. But he's not in a good spot per se. This thing will harm anything he plays most likely. If not, it'll harm him, put him in an even more awkward spot. Is he going to King stat? Probably. Yeah, Blessing of Kings. Which isn't really the best thing you could do here, personally, I dare say. Don't want to Wrath that, rather than then run the Gadget on into it. I think we'll do that. Get 2 cards, be happy with it per se. So I don't really see any reason not. We can save the swipe then for something a little bit worse per se. I have 2 taunts in my hand here. And all in all... Oh... Don't want to play Dark Iron Wolf, don't want to do something else. I could swipe here and still keep in charge. And I'm actually very tempted to do so. We're actually going to swipe to get another card and basically just keep on applying pressure. It's not the most idiotic move per se. He's most likely dead next turn. I have a Druid with Claw, Power in the Wild. I can actually go Druid with Claw charge form, then Power the Wild to get a very scary card. That won't really help you either. Perfectly honest. You can kill the Demolisher, but that's really about it. And there the coin came.
Not on my
On him Protector. Well, I'll just ignore those. So, we'll actually be dead, because I have a charge creature, so it doesn't really matter. We have the Druid of the Claw with the charge. So this has been an awkward match. We basically did... Well, everything went our way, more or less. So that is good. Apparently, yeah, playing that actually gave me Norwich as well, so... I had a lot of card draw in my hand as well, so I think this deck works very well. It works incredibly well. But it also helped the fact that he didn't actually play... He played 4 minions. He played 4 minions during that match. I have no idea what he had in his hand, if it just had spells or whatever. It kind of seems like that. He used to Consecrate on a 3-2, for God's sakes. A Harvest Golem and a 3-2. So, I have no idea what he had in his hand. I would like to see that, just to get an idea. So, going up against another Druid, this could get interesting. Wrath, Blood Knight, Trauma. I think we'll just drop Trauma here. We do have a turn 2 play, Blood Fund. And potentially I can Wrath something too. Well, that's not really that helpful. I have the Blood Knight for Divine Shield. Not really that likely, but who knows, they might come.
My greetings.
My greetings. So I guess we'll just coin into Raptor here. Then we can use probably Wrath or something else, so... It seems to be the best choice. We get some momentum. We get some momentum going early. I can use Shapeshift to place a 1-cost minion. I can Wrath if we play something with 3 health. I can basically keep board control. And... yeah, I think we just Wrath that. It seems to be the easiest thing to do. Or do I just... I think I just score straight up trade and play Loot Order. Yeah, we're going to do that. That works too. He might actually just Shapeshift this turn and hit this, but I don't really have a 4-cost, so we might just go Blood Knight. Of course, we could actually play a Scarlet Crusader, which would be perfect! That is perfect! In every single meaning of the word, and he doesn't actually kill this, which is even better. So, first of all we play this, I think. And then we kill this. Make sure that we have a 6-6 on the field. And we also got a card out of that, so that worked out perfectly for us. I've kind of... What's that? Ace. Oh. Silence on this thing though is kind of better than silence on Ironbark, I dare admit, so that is perfectly fine. Well played. We're just going to kill that, and I guess we're going to... Druids don't have any weapons, so we're going to go... Not Ooze first, we're going to go the Mad Bomber first. See what we hit here. Him, me. No, him. Good. So we're basically equal now on cards, and I have 2 minions on the field as well. I'm a bit worried about what I'll do in the turns that come right now, because I don't have a turn 5 or turn 6 play. The only thing I can do is really Wrath. I might have to Wrath this thing, just get out of the way, or Mark of Nature. That's a little bit annoying. I could swipe it, but I don't really want to waste a swipe on that. What I think we do here is Wrath, then bring that to 4 and then sack one of our creatures as well. It's kind of bad that I have to use 2 cards, but he did use 2 cards as well, so... It's not a horrible choice per se. And we're going to sack the Ooze, I think. And the reason is simple. I can potentially pull back the Mad Bomber, and the Battle Cry there might be a little bit more useful. I can't actually remember if I have anything to deal with that, to be perfectly honest. Which is a little bit scary to think about. The only thing I can do next turn is really swipe and Shapeshift, which is also a little bit awkward. So after that we'll probably have to use either Stormwind on the Ancient of War. Iron Beak, well that's gotta hurt. Jealous Cleric, well that's actually a good play. Gets 2/3/2s which I can't actually kill. Well, I can't kill them. It's just that I don't want to use Swipe and Wrath here, probably not. I can of course Wrath one of them. I think what we do is just keep on applying board control. By first of all going to... I'm going to take 3 damage here, but I'm going to sacrifice 3 damage for a card, really. Going to take that. Get a card, and we're going to just clear the board. With the card advantage that I have, I'll probably get something going sooner rather than later. I can use Gadget on swipe later, but for this, or next turn, I'll probably just go Ancient of War, get a good taunt. He's used 2 of his silences already. I don't think he can add that many more. Stampeding Code, that's going to hurt against the Ancient of War. This is kind of pressed for choice here, I think. And the Coda will die to the Ancient, which is great. The problem is, I think he quite possibly had an Iron Bark of his own, and that is going to be a little bit annoying. But we'll figure that out very soon. Could go Iron Bark next turn, but I think I'll just go Stormwind. Apply some extra pressure. If he has an Iron Bark, things are going to get hairy. But hopefully what I'll do then is tag me with the Coda, and then I can trade the Ancient of War and the Swipe for the Iron Bark. Yeah, there we go, the Iron Bark. So let's see, if I swipe, going to have 4 left. Kinda too bad I can't actually get up to 90, I get a card out of it, but attacking that is kind of foolish too. I have no idea if it actually has anything that can kill it, but in that manner it's actually perfectly fine to play the Auctioneer, I think. He could have a Wrath and then I might be in trouble. Then I'll just swipe it. If he has something to heal with, it'll also be troublesome. Don't want to add a Stormwind to this, just to make things a little bit awkward. Our Wrath won't save it, but I think I can kill it with a swipe then, no matter what he actually plays. I think we'll add a Stormwind, and then we'll potentially use the gadgets on next turn to solve this. And I'll just not attack at all. He might be able to kill both, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. And using gadgets on then swipe will potentially get me something good. I could also use the Ancient Law to just get 2 cards straight out. Wrath, and then you're just going to run the Iron Bark into it, I guess. Yeah. So we're going to swipe that for Iron Bark. No idea if it has anything to heal it up with. It's around Knight. I wish I had some spell power right now. Unfortunately, I do not have that. Just going to start pouncing on me now? Probably. Yeah. That's exactly what it's going to do. So I think we stick with the original plan. Gadgets on. And then we go a swipe on the Iron Bark.
Well played.
Then I think we start killing stuff here. I'm going to kill less because, well, it doesn't really match up very well. Or do I want to kill it, or do I want to go for him? I actually have more damage on the field, so going for him would probably be a good idea, but killing off the minions here kind of takes precedence when I have the card advantage I have, and I also have more cards in my hand that I can then use. I can afford to take a little bit of damage. I can throw my own Iron Bark, for example. Ancient Mage, that's probably a swipe then. Sea Giant. Well, it's still not good. Still in trouble. He can't kill the... yeah. The Iron Bark for the Sea Giant, I think that's a fairly good idea. I think. I hope.
A natural mistake.
Probably. Natural mistake. What's the natural mistake here? Look at this, Amani. Raid Leader. Kill that. Raid Leader. Ancient of Law, perhaps. What can he do? We can do 12 damage. Yeah, we're going to go Raid Leader, Ancient of Law. Drag cards here. Innovate. Yeti. I still think I'll go Raid Leader.
Well played.
And we'll just start dealing with the problems at hand here. The funny thing is, I can actually go Iron Bark Yeti next turn with Innovate, and I think we're going to use that. If it goes for me, unlikely, we're going to use Solid Forest. That thing won't really help you that much. Probably trade this for this for that possibly. Well, we'll probably kill this. Yeah, we'll kill that. Problem is, should I allow myself to take 1 damage then? I probably take those 8 damage. That wouldn't actually be too terrible. I'll be able to kill this and have an Iron Bark on the field, so it's not a horrible idea per se, but it's not a great one either. Not by any stretch. Let's just get this one out there first. And we are going to take those 8 damage to protect the Iron Bark, more or less. And I could innovate into an Amani, and I think I'll do that. Or Blood from Raptor. I think we're going to innovate into a Amani. So he's top decking, which could both be bad and good. But as long as he doesn't actually pull a swipe or something here, even if he pulls a swipe, he kind of puts himself in an awkward spot. Fang Reaper. Well, that's a scary or annoying taunt. Will I attack this thing is kind of the question right now. If not, then I think we just overload the board here and start creating a scary situation by going Yeti, no, Raptor, Yeti, and Soul of the Forest. With this, I'm going to get a ton of cards sooner or later anyway, so it's not, or a ton of minions at least. So it's not like I'm in trouble per se here. I have basically 6/6 here on the deaths of these creatures, and I have no, wait a minute, 12, 14, 17 damage on the board. He's dead in 2 turns. Ancient Lord, draw 2 cards, that's a good one. It's an annoying one, also. So what did you get? Shapeshift, apparently. I think we'll go Power of the Wild here. It'll actually allow the Yeti to survive, which is the hilarious fact. And I think we'll just flood the board. Even if you get a swipe, everything here will survive, so it's not horrible per se. And that gives us a substantial boost to the quest of killing him. Even if he gets an Iron Bark here now, he's still dead, per se, so we have a very strong board. That Power in the Wild really helped me out here.
Well played.
But what can it kill? It can kill with a swipe. 2 minions at most. Yeti and something else. Yeti and Trauma possibly. But the fact is, everything on my board here has a death rattle, so to speak. A swipe, do you have a second swipe? That would actually be kind of horrible. Right. Are you seriously going to... Oh. That's going to hurt. But you're still dead, unfortunately.
Well played. Well played. I concede.
So, we got the victory here. Basically, this deck relies a lot on card draw, and luckily enough, the opponent didn't have it here. If he had it, I'd probably lose, but I was lucky. So, 5 victories so far. Let's see if we can continue. I kind of started to like this deck. The amount of card draw you get is great, and the minions themselves are actually tough and allows me for some good trades in most cases, at least so far. So the Ironbark. Didn't I have another Ironbark as well in that deck? Yeah, I do. I have another Ironbark. And it's kind of shy because it's always hiding in the bottom of it. A rogue, this could get interesting, especially with my high damage minions and a betrayal, so to speak. I think I'll actually just stick with this. I think. But do I want to drop this engine for potential better turn 2 play? Also, the fact that you get a coin against a rogue is pretty great, because then it can't just go Defias into anything nonsense, which is kind of annoying. Coin Defias, that's what I'm talking about here, not anything else. We're going with the Raptor first, and then we're going to add up an Amani or Wrath, depending on what's played. Might just be knives here. Let's see here. What's actually getting or going to get played. If it's just knives, we're going to go Amani and apply more pressure. If not, we're probably going to just Wrath the thing. I like the fact that this card is versatile. You can deal 3 damage or you can draw a card. It's basically a Frostbolt with potential card draw, which is great. Do you really have... Oh, playing the Defias on its own. That is a little bit painful, I dare say. So, what do you want to do? Do I want to Wrath that, or do I want to add a Amani? I think we'll just keep on... If I Wrath that thing, I can make sure that it can't actually be pulled back. And also it'll allow me to keep board control, so we're just going to do that. Use some spells. And next turn we do have the Amani. Or Shapeshift even. Not the best use of mana though, which I kind of loathe. I feel that if you can't use the maximum amount of mana, you probably should. Always Golem. Well, that thing is going to get big ignore sign from me. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Armani Berserker. If he opts to attack that, he's going to regret it. More or less. We're just going to keep on pouncing on him. I can use the Dark Iron Dwarf to do extra damage next turn anyway, if something scary is played now. Say Yeti. And this thing survives. But it doesn't make sense for this thing to survive. No Machine Inventor, I can kill that with this. So that is great. He'll also enrage it. But I'm kind of concerned that if I should rather... Well, we'll probably just trade then, so I guess it works. We're going to give that to attack. We're going to kill that. And that makes this a 5-1. So we'll probably just run 2-1 into it, unless he actually wants to take nice and 5 damage. Depends. Fang Reaper, Trollmaw. Potentially Trollmaw, Shapeshift. Depends a little bit on what's actually played here. You have a Betrayal, perhaps? Fires on its own again? You did that in the wrong order. Oh, that works. I guess. So, if it doesn't actually attack... Yeah, if it does that, I'm going to just kill that, I think. Add a Trollmaw to the mix. Or do I? No, I'll just go Fang Creeper here. I'll actually have to attack with everything in order to kill this, which is great, so... Let's just attack him then. Although I should probably kill that SI7. Kinda hoping for my swipe here. Well, I'm going to have to take pain for one turn here. And a lot of it, it looks like. I think I'm just going to start killing his stuff here. Especially when you consider the fact that Boulderfist has to run into something. So we're just going to get rid of, well, virtually everything he owns, so to speak. We're going to kill that, we're going to kill that, and we're going to kill that. So the Boulderfist itself won't really be able to do too much. It'll run into this, and then I can, if it doesn't actually opt to take 4 damage himself, then we'll just kill it that way. We have Trollmaw as well. Potentially, the problem might be that he uses the Fang Creeper with a Betrayal. That would be awkward. On that, we have the Ancient of War to protect us. We have a Stormwind Champion to add a little bit of extra, well, output. Ancient of War even. Demolisher. Are we running out of cards here? SI7. Which is fair enough. So yeah, I think I'll just go Stormwind Champion here. First of all, I can kill that and then run it into that. But it doesn't die, that's kind of half the problem here. Let's see, Stormwind. Kill that. I don't get preferential trades here, which is kind of my problem. Play this, will at least survive the Boulder Fist. I think we just do this then. And give it Health and Taunt, and then we just kill that. Then we can probably, I say, play the Stormwind Champion next turn. Which means that this thing can actually kill, well, the SI7. So we're still pretty equal. What's that? A Frost Elemental. Freeze! You're freezing a Taunt. You're killing Trollmaw with a Betrayal. How cute. So, do I want to use the Druid Claw to kill the Boulderfist? Probably. Do I want to go Ancient Law and pull out some cards? Probably. I have no idea if it actually has the combination to kill this. Really? The only combination you can actually kill this with right now is Boulderfist and that won't really help you too much. I guess we'll draw 2 cards. I could add in a bigger thing here, but that's fine. Unfortunately, I didn't get that Wrath a little bit before. You have another Betrayal. Hopefully not. Let's see, next turn we have potentially Gadgets on into Wrath. Daggers, you're going to hit that. Then going to sack both of these into it, possibly? Yeah, quite likely you're just going to clear the board. Then what? Is that a Frost Elemental? I was starting to wonder. Domination, that is... annoying to say the least. But what I think we do here then is just we use the Wrath to 3 damage and run into it ourselves. I don't really see a better way to deal with this, honestly, and that is kind of my problem here. Then we hit that. Then we play the Druid of the Claw and give it, I think, Taunt. Yeah, we'll give it Taunt. Then we can go Gadgets on, Innovate into Stormwind next turn, which is very powerful. And I still have that Ironbark. Deathwing. You had a Deathwing. That's interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have a Naturalize, but I do have something that's just about as good. So let's do... I can't take 2 hits from that, which is kind of awkward. I need something that does 4 damage, but I don't really have anything that does 4 damage. What I could do here is go Stormwind Champion. Yeah, we're going to go Stormwind Champion. We're going to add in a Harvest Golem. And we're going to innovate into Ooze. And with that, we'll kill that thing next turn. Probably. I'll have to sack everything into it, but it's fine. Even if it kills that, 6 damage. These things can't actually do 6 damage, I just realized. But I can go Ironbark and just hit that.
So many options.
Clearly don't have that many options. Fine damage, I need one more, so if I don't have another Wrath, do I? Probably not. Addition Blade. Should have saved that Ooze for a little while longer. Oh, there we go, Ooze dead. Oozy is in trouble here. But that's not really a problem per se. We just go Ironbark, and then we start applying a little bit more pressure on you. Because you're almost dead. Which I should have realized a little bit sooner. You can't get past the Ironbark. If you attack the Ironbark yourself, you're dead. You'd basically have to sacrifice your Deathwing. And with that, I believe the game is over since I do have this engine. Are you seriously going to smack that yourself and give up? No, Deathwing's dead. Stampeding Kodo. Still not a problem to deal with per se. And you're going to take 2 damage more. Good. That means you're dead next turn. Can't kill this engine. Unless you pull something, of course. And with that, death is assured. So, what will you do now? You need a taunt and you need to kill both the minions in order to survive. Cold blood. You're still dead. Victory is ours, and the goddamn Deathwing didn't screw me over too much. If I played my big taunt, the Ironbark, earlier, then I might have been in trouble, but luckily enough, I didn't, and we are 6-0. We'll do one more match, and then we'll give this, we'll take a rest, so to speak. But yeah, things are going well. I kind of got on the backhand of my card roll there, especially when that Deathwing came, but how the hell are you going to deal with a 12-12 without sacrificing 2 or 3 cards? It's awkward. I didn't get my swipe either, unfortunately, so didn't go too well. But I won, and that's what matters. A worthy permanent with an inward talker. Mage! Well, this could get awkward.
You asked for it.
And I go first to boot, so let's just boot those 2. This is not too bad. Amani could be potentially become something good.
My greetings.
I basically have a turn or
Hello.
play for each turn now, but it's not a good place, to be perfectly honest. If a mana bomb comes on turn 1, then I'm going to be very happy. Because then I can enrage this thing.
The light protects.
Harden Squire, I can also use that to enrage, so it's not really like it's a big problem. And I think we'll just go Mad Bomb instead. I should probably have done that in the other order, but what I'm hoping is hitting the shield and killing it. Which didn't happen, so what I'll probably get is the Harden Squire hit me and then Fire Blasted. Which is annoying, especially since I took 2 damage myself. Pretty sure that Mad Bomberman has hit the wrong targets a lot this time. And yes, I'm going to use this thing. It has Wind Fury. It's not a good card, but the Wind Fury ability helps. Wolf Rider. Going to sack it into that? Yeah. What to do now? I think we just add in an Amani and Shapeshift. Mage still has the coin, so he could get something scary here now on turn 4. So that swipe is going to help, as well as the Druid of the Claw. Kinda hoping to get some of my card draw very soon though. Otherwise I might be in trouble. 7 versus 4 cards. Not the best. Mana Worm. Raid Leader seems to be the play here, and kill that thing. Coin into... what? I'm curious, are you going to use a lot of spells here?
Shields up.
Some Fury. Well, that's a little bit annoying. I'm very tempted here to use the charge form of the Druid. I'm really tempted to use the charge form of the Druid. But I think we'll go... What do I really want to do here? That's a big question. He's protecting this thing, which is the problem. I think we just... kill this. Oh, the big question is, do we have a Fireball now? He probably does. So what I'm thinking here, we just kill that. Take the Druid, but instead of the Taunt, we go Charge. And then we kill the Worm. And he can't trade now the Sun Fury here for this, but... I don't know. The problem is, of course, I just have a Red Lead in my hand right now. Which could get tricky very soon, admittedly. Acolyte of Pain. Once again, that's something that could get tricky. Fire Blast is self-card rule. I might go on a loss here, I think. Stormwind. I don't really have much else to play here, so we're going to play the Raid Leader. And I'm not going to hit that. If he wants to Fire Blast it himself once more, then he's welcome to do so. I should have innovated into Stormwind, I just realized, but... that's my bad. I can make this into a 3-3 at least next turn if it survives. And if something scary comes, I can swipe it. If he Fire Blast the Acolyte of Pain and then play something scary, I can probably swipe it. So yeah, I do at least have some options here. Pen Creeper. Don't really have any options against that now, do I? Swipe again, but don't really want to. Blood Knight, don't really want to. Might have to. Blood Knight swipe. Seems to really be the only option here. Which is a little bit annoying. Even if I go Stormwind Champion, this thing won't really be too much of a problem. It will still be annoying. I need my card draw. I think we'll just go swipe here. I'll give him a card, I know. 2 cards really. But even so, there aren't really too much else I can do. And then we'll just clear the board here. Give him 2 cards. There's probably a better way of handling that, but I couldn't really see it. Might be that I'm just a little bit too wary of taking damage. He's a 4-card lead on me, which is horrible. But judging by the cards in the hand, I have been using mine better. But that doesn't really matter in the long run. Gurubashi. That thing will become a powerhouse very quickly. I need my silence if I have any. That's my problem right now. I need it. Let's see if we go Ooze. And then... I think I want to hit that while it still just takes a little bit of damage. Or while it still just takes a little bit of damage, so to speak. But I think we'll just go Blood Knight as well here. And then if they survive, we do have the... I might just get Flame Strike here, and this thing kept alive and powerful. But I don't really have any better bets right now, I think. Hopefully I can hit this myself and bring damage down that way. If one of these survives, I'll just use Stormwind Knight to bring it up to scratch, so to speak. But I would guess he'll kill this thing too to protect the Gurubashi. I need another swipe right now. I think I have 2 in my deck, so if I'm lucky I'll get it. If not, I might be screwed. I haven't got any card draw yet, which is horrible. Should probably just use the taunt formal with the cat. Yeah, Stormwind. And that kills that nicely. I'm definitely in trouble here. Bloodfem Raptor is not going to solve my problems. I think we just do this. We kill off that thing. That's 14 damage, potentially even more. I think I have no choice here. I'll have to innovate into Bloodfem. Just give up everything I have here. Try to make something work. Well, I guess is that the Storm will be traded for this thing. Stormwind for Stormwind, or he'll actually just go ahead, use the Garbage to kill off the Stormwind, then use the Stormwind to kill the Raptor. It might actually ignore me completely if I blast the Garbage to give it 11 damage, which would be horrible.
What to do? What to do?
But yeah. Not the best spot here, I'll admit. Wondering whether or not you should trade, possibly. That's a taunt, then trading is kind of useless. Gadgets on. Crossbolt, coming. Fireball. Yeah, Fireball. With that, picture is assured, so to speak. Definitely just ignore this thing. I need an Iron Bark and I need it now. I need a Silence too if I have any, but I don't think I do. Yeah, I was hoping that it would actually attack me there, but he opted to not do that. I'm dead next turn unless I get a big taunt, and I didn't do that. At least I can, to some extent, file a little bit back for killing that thing. I should probably use Soul of the Forest too, but I'll actually use Soul of... No. I'll wait and see what I get next turn. Hopefully, once again, an Iron Bark, but Dark Iron Wolf kind of saved me, but not for long. I have 16 health, he has 11 damage, and Fear Fireball will kill me. Don't get me wrong, I still might turn this around with the Ancient of Law, but then I need it this turn. Otherwise I'm dead.
What to do? What to do?
Or Nourish, for example. I need card run, I need it now, and I need a taunt to hide behind. Faceless Manipulator, wow, that is horrible. And a Dark Iron Wolf. I'm dead, I think, now. Almost dead. 1 health. So yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything to clear the board. Let's just see what I get here. Demolisher. GG. No card draw, and how many cards? Half my deck? No, my card draw. Well, that is horrible. But at least I have gone 6-1 so far. We'll see if I can get any higher. Hopefully I can. Please follow next time. Bye.